Today it's time to check out this amp. It's the Randall RH150 G3 Plus. Yesterday I got a new amp, head and cap, the Randall RH150 150 watt tube MOSFET valve dynamic power section G3 Plus. Well, I don't know what that means, but as far as I know, it's a solid state amp with some kind of tube in the preamp section. And yeah, it's a 2-channel amp, one clean channel, and the clean channel has a boost option and an overdrive channel with 2 gain controls which are not working together, so you can set them separately. But we'll start with the clean channel, playing my Harley Benton Fusion neck pickup, bridge pickup. Sounds kind of Fenderish. Crank the treble a little bit. Let's set everything to 12 o'clock, also the reverb. Split neck pickup. Disengage the clean boost. Yeah, it sounds really nice in my opinion if you need cleans with no distortion. But let's move on to the overdrive channel. Yeah, so here we are. It has also a sweep control where you can adjust the range of the mids a little bit, but now I set everything to 12 o'clock. Even the gain. So not high gain, more or less traditional gain, medium gain. For my taste, it's a little bit too harsh. Let's add a little bit more gain. Without the voicing engaged. It has a voicing switch, so if you engage it, it's a little bit more scooped. Now it's disengaged. And So let's disengage gauge the voicing and let's see if there's a difference between the two gain controls here. So now both gain controls are at about 2 o'clock, and this is the one. This is the other one. Difference, but now I will set it a little bit more different in the EQ. Or first I can show you how the EQs work, starting with the bass, middle and treble. Sweep control where you can adjust the frequencies of the mids, I guess. So I like to set it a little bit more like that. It's a little bit more pleasant to the ear, styling out the treble. And to be honest, I really like the sound of the amp. It sounds really balanced and it has lots of bass frequencies which you can dial in if you need them. I dialed them out a little bit, but I still feel the lower mids punching. Maybe it's also the speaker, but I mean the speaker is nothing very special. It's just a usual Marshall cap, and the amp, well, it can get to sound really nice without any addition. So I didn't use an overdrive or an EQ, and also very well saturated. I think there are other amps which are easy to dial in, which are in most cases the angle amps. But with most tube amps, I have to get rid of the highs somehow, and well, they need maybe an overdrive or something, but not this one. So if you need clean and high gain, then it's maybe a really good choice. It was ridiculously cheap. One thing I wanted to try out is how it reacts to well, a boost pedal, because I don't know how solid state amps react. So let's try that. So first without the boost. Okay, too much gain. Dialing out the gain in the pedal. So now I'm just using my classic setting of the pedal. It's just volume at max and gain at 0, and tone is, I think, somewhere in the middle. Gain, and also a little bit noisy, but that is, I think, usual, as I don't use a noise gate now. Scoop it a little bit. It might be too much, so let's try that with a little bit less gain. So let's set the gain here at the amp 12 o'clock. Yeah, so let's check out the clean channel, how that reacts to the boost pedal. Maybe we could dial in a little bit of gain. Can get a little bit harsh, but that is just due to the pedal. So I think it reacts really well to the boost pedal, just like a tube amp. Not that it would need it. Maybe for the cleans, if you would like to have this little bit of crunch, light crunch in the clean channel. But for the overdrive, the amp has enough gain, in my opinion. This guitar, the Harley Benton Fusion, it doesn't have that shitload of high output. So pickups are more or less vintage pickups, vintage style pickups, in my opinion. The Roswells. A little bit harsh, but nevertheless they sound great here. Maybe I can get another guitar So here we have something with EMG pickups. Too much bass frequencies. Let's dial in some treble, dial out some bass. By the way, I don't use the boost pedal now. I need more gain for leads. Finally, a decent guitar, Check the Banshee with a DiMarzio tone zone. So the louder it gets, the more treble I dial out, but that is the case with most of these amps. Yeah, it's very flexible in my opinion, and also it sounds really good. So I personally cannot hear a difference to tube amps sound wise. Of course, every amp sounds a little bit different to another, but this one is one which doesn't need that much of addition, like boost pedals or EQs or something. Maybe I'll try it out with something. It has an effects loop. It doesn't have a power amp control, I think, like presence and depth or something. But it doesn't need it. So yeah, I like it, and also I like the cap. I like the one with the vintage 30s, which I also have with my Marshall JVM. Didn't compare them side by side, but this seems to have a little bit more bass frequencies, if not a lot more. So yeah, good choice. Hope to see you. Bye.